Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Paranormal Ripples. I am Ray, and I'm joined by Cal for Haunted Hours
Alright.
episode 20. Yeah, go on. What were you going to say? Just finishing off the intro. So, got an air in my mouth. Someone wants to talk to me. Well, anyways, talking about Haunted Hours episode 20, before I talk about airs in mouths. Today's episode, or this evening's episode, whenever you're watching this, I am going to be talking about something that is quite prevalent in some hauntings, and that's poltergeists. Not the films, the actual spirit type. They come from German folklore, the name, and basically they're noisy ghosts that like to make a lot of noise, and they like to move things or destroy things, which I wouldn't like to have in my house, basically, because yeah, I've got a lot of good things I don't want damaged. Have you heard of poltergeist, Kel?
I have heard of poltergeist.
So basically, I'm going to talk about some of the craziest ones that come to mind, and I'm going to show you some videos of what the activity looks like when there's a poltergeist. Well, you know, but basically, there's a few. There's a few that have been like meh, and there's been a few that have been like debated, like that it's been called out as fakes. Obviously, if you like the video, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And share it with all your friends and family. But here's some of the famous cases. First, we have from the 1650s, Glen Luce Devil, the Glen Luce Devil, or that. This saying there you go, an alleged poltergeist incident known as the Devil of Glen Luce. Sinclair described the incident as having a usefulness for refuting atheism. Obviously, Glen Luce is in Scotland. Don't know how true it was, but that's a famous case. Then you have the Drum of Tedworth, which I've not heard about. Some of these ones I've not even heard about. But the ones that I have heard about, Bell Witch of Tennessee, I've heard about that one. That one was it was basically a clusterfuck. And obviously, there you go, Andrew Jackson, who was famous for being vice president under Abraham Lincoln, I believe. And he was also the seventh president of there you go, the seventh president of the United States. He was intrigued with the story, and his men were flying away after traveling to investigate there. But they basically had everything at Bellwitch. They've got reports of vampires. They've had reports of everything. But yeah, it's crazy how far that these poltergeist hauntings go far back to, you know. And then you have like the Jeffler talking mongoose, which was an alleged talking mongoose which narrated a farmhouse on the Isle of Man. But yeah, that's hogwash, I believe. Worley Rectory, which is now demolished, I believe. Harry Price, the most haunted house in England at the time. It was once described as. Basically, yeah. Haunting, there you go. The first paranormal event at Borley Rectory reported in about 1863 So a few locals later remembered having heard unexplained footsteps within the house at about that time. In 1900, four Bull's daughters saw what they thought was the ghost of a nun at twilight, about 40 yards from the house. They tried to talk to the nun, but it disappeared as they got closer. Various people have also claimed to have witnessed a variety of puzzling incidents, such as a phantom cult driven by two headless horsemen during the next 4 decades. His son daughter took over the parish, so the reverend, when the Bull Senior passed away. When Harry passed away, or Henry, in 1920, it became vacant. And then the following year, Eric Smith, another reverend, Guy Eric Smith, and his wife moved into the house. Soon after moving in, Smith's wife, while cleaning out a cupboard, reportedly came across a brown paper package containing the skull of a young woman. Shortly after this, the family reported a variety of incidents, including the sounds of servant bells ringing, despite being disconnected, lights appearing in windows, and unexplained footsteps. In addition, they saw this wife believes what she saw was an horse-drawn carriage, which they saw as well. But yeah, there's all that basically. But all that was, crazy basically. There was a fire there which destroyed it, look, obviously. But in 2021 there was a feature film, of course, made. Look. Called the Ghost of Borley Rectory, but there you go, poltergeist activity. I'm wondering if there's anything there now, but I don't know where after the fire whether anything would have gone or stayed, or probably it would have still stayed there, but the door got demolished in 1944, see. But yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looked like after the fire. And it's gone now. But I don't know whether it would have what I'm trying to say, guys, is I don't know whether the spirits would have still stayed there, but there's talk that they stay there on the land, but I'm not sure. What do you think, Cal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, quite interesting.
Do you think they could have stayed on the land and that, and it's still haunted there, or do you think they could be gone by now?
Yeah, we could still be there, theoretically, but never know how it is.
It's crazy. But then we have the Seaford poltergeist in America, I believe. Yeah, Seaford, New York. Strange poltergeist events were reported by James Ehrman and his family in their house. In 1958, William Roll, this guy I've gone on to, investigated the case with the parapsychologist Joseph Gaither Pratt. That's nice. I didn't think he was a Pratt. I'm joking. And suggested that although some of the phenomena may have been pranks from their 12-year-old son James Jr., some of the events were the result of recurrent spontaneous psychokinesis. However, RSPK has never been accepted by mainstream science, and there is no evidence it exists. So they actually put it down to their 12-year-old son. See what I mean, guys? Back then, you basically not saying that it's true, and it could be there's some, but see how they're quick to just give it. Oh, it's your son. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Logical explanation, and try to get logical explanation.
Yeah. It's logical, but they basically give it to oh yeah, let's give it to the sun. And then we have the
Yeah.
famous Black Monk of Pontefract that I'm obviously going to be talking about on another cast. We're going to be doing a cast dedicated completely to the 30 Drive. But yeah. Basically this is one of the most famous ones in England. There's a haunting. And it's a Black Monk of Pontefract, basically. Terrorized his family for years. And like I said, I'll talk about it more in another show. Then we have the Rosenheim one. That is another one in southern Bavaria, which is basically Germany, a state in southeast Germany. It's you go Bender, Hans Bender, the parapsychologist, alleged that electrical and physical disturbances in the office of the lawyer Sigmund Adam were caused by the telekinetic powers of a 19-year-old secretary called Anne-Marie Schrerbel. Bender's investigation has been criticized for omitting key details and avoiding naturalistic explanations. So there you go. So basically, he was another one that basically said, "Oh, it's down to your secretary. Yeah, whatever." Basically, there you go. He also admitted the worst is that Bender admits from his account the highly significant fact that Anne-Marie was caught in fraud by a policeman. Neither does he mention the inconclusive but curious discoveries reported by the Viennese magician Alan after a visit to the Rosenheim office during the poltergeist outbreak. He states it was possible to capture a phenomenon, which was a plane turning around 120 degrees. That is 200 degrees less than what was claimed in Brenda's first report on film. So he had a lot of changing of the stories there, so to speak. Then you have the Amityville horror case. This is one of the famous ones in America. The Amityville house. Basically, there's been a lot of films made about this. And that. If I don't know what it is, basically, it started basically there. Yeah, I'll tell you there. There's Dispute Over Accuracy. There's films. There's one since 1989, and then it's all gone, all lots. Look.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot. The 2005 a remake of it was done, and I believe what's the name was in the remake. I could be wrong. Ryan Reynolds, yeah, Ryan Reynolds was in it. Ryan Reynolds was in an horror film, guys. Other than Blade. Yeah. But yeah, basically there you go. November 30th, 1984, Ronald DeFau Jr., this guy, shot and killed the 6 members of his family at 112 Ocean Avenue, which was a large Dutch colonial house like that, which was situated in Amityville on the south shore of Long Island, New York. He was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 6 terms of 25 years to life in prison. So basically, he died in prison there in 2021. See, he would never make it out. But a year after this happened, George and Kathy Lutz and their 3 children and dog moved into the house. Their dog Harry moved into the house. After 28 days, the Lutzes fled the house, claiming to have been terrorized by paranormal phenomena while living there. And there's basis that apparently, I don't know how true it is, everyone, but because like they said, there's historical inaccuracies, that this Ronald guy said he was under the influence of demonic spirit to kill his family. I don't know how true it is, but if it was, it's fucked up. You know? But so I can't imagine a spirit. I don't. Can't imagine a spirit anywhere, guys, that would be that powerful to tell you, oh, go and kill, murder your own family, you know. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean now.
Let me know in the comments what you think, guys. Well, do you believe it? He was psycho, and he's using that excuse of voices to try and clarify, get his response going, or what? But whatever happened, the Lutzes did apparently get fucking a lot of activity, but there's been disputes over the accuracy. Look, see, there's been a lot of disclaims though, about it, but yeah. There you go. George Lutz maintained the events in the book were mostly true. In June of 1989, George and Kathy Lutz took a polygraph test. Oh, you know, the ones that tell you're lying, everyone. Relating to their experiences at the house. The polygraph tests were performed by Chris Gugers and Michael Rice, who were reportedly among the top 5 polygraph experts in America at the time. The results, in Rice's opinion, did not indicate lying. They weren't lying. And then there was an October 2000 History Channel broadcast saying, was it an hoax or a 2-part documentary? But the debate still goes on. Was it hoax or was it not? But if they did, but I'm not in this for. I don't think it was a hoax. If they took a polygraph test, even back then, and they were performed by the 2 of the best, the top 5 experts in that field, and they've come back and said they weren't lying. They weren't lying. You know, what do you think, Cal?
I think. Yeah, there's 5 experts in the time, and we can't be lying. It's 5 experts.
Yeah. Top 5 experts. These 2 were in the top 5 experts in America, and they didn't say they were lying. Then you have the Enfield poll, guys, everyone, which is obviously which all of you would know if you watch them. Conjuring 2's premise. Basically, Janet got possessed by a spirit. There you go. It was dramatizing Conjuring 2. You there you go. She was a single mother, and she called the police in a rented home in Enfield, London, basically, saying she had witnessed furniture moving, and that 2 of her 4 children had heard knocking sounds on the walls. The children included Janet, who was 11, and Margaret, who was 13 at the time. And this police constable reported witnessing a chair wobble and slide, but could not determine the cause of the movement. Later claims included disembodied voices, loud noises, thrown toys, overturned chairs, and even children levitating. Over a period of 18 months or 1.5 years, more than 30 people, including the neighbours of the Hodgsons, paranormal investigators, and even journalists, said they variously saw every furniture moving on its own accord, objects being thrown across the room, the sisters seeming to levitate several feet off the ground, and many also heard and recorded knocking noises and a gruff voice. The story was regularly covered in the Daily Mirror newspaper until reports suddenly came to an end in 1979. Ed and Lorraine Warren also visited there. Look,
that was a country, wasn't it?
Pardon?
That was the one based on the Conjuring. The second Conjuring.
Yeah, Conjuring 2, yeah. This was
That
what
good,
Conjuring 2 was in and Storm. This was what Conjuring 2 was dramatized, basically. They done it on. But there you go. The 2016 film, The Conjuring 2, is based on Ed and Lorraine Warren's investigation of this case. Sky done a broadcast. It was a play, even. There's a mini series. All right, Will. There's they basically that is kind of messed up because I know they should have just done it with word for word, but on the 27th of October 2023, Apple TV debuted the Enfield Poltergeist miniseries, filming the documentary in a recreated set of the allegedly haunted house at 284 Green Street, utilizing actors lip syncing to original tape recordings, archived video footage, and modern day interviews with living witnesses of the events. Why have them lip syncing, for fuck's sake? Do you know that that's the most stupidest thing to do? Because you could just be talking like this and then the lip syncing, and then all of a sudden you just could be like wiping your nose and forgetting to speak for a second. And you could be like, oh shit. Mm-hmm. I know I'm talking in real fucking word for word. Catherine Tate done a play or was in a play for Enfield Haunting. The ITV done a series there, strange but true and extreme ghost stories. So how are you doing today, Will? By the way, Will today. But yes, so, everything stopped in 1989. I don't know whether there's anything still going on at this house, or whether what happened? What the hell happened? You know, why did it change in 1989? Look, reports came in 1989, so just 2 years basically. Oh, look, August 1987 it started, and then in 1989 it stopped. What changed? Did the ghost just get fed up and just be like, oh, I've had enough fun, I'm going to go and piss off some other people? But it's nuts. That's another famous one anyway, guys. And we're just crazy. And then you have Birmingham in 1981, which later was deemed by police to be just a blowing neighbours throwing stones with huge catapults. And then you have one in Indiana, Gary, Indiana, the Demon House. The one that I believe a certain Zach Bagans of Ghost Adventures bought the house for. I could be wrong. Yeah, there you go. He purchased it for 35 grand and then he demolished it.
Alright.
Are you a secret Trump supporter?
No.
So how you doing, Will? There's also been a film released today. No, not today, but release is coming out this year, based on. No, it's coming out in next month, based on that house. There you go. Called The Deliverance. So yeah, there's some famous poltergeist hauntings. But
I'm back now.
alright. But yeah, that's some of the famous ones, but obviously there's some more you can go and check out. But these ones are early ones are alleged probably because there's not enough evidence. But people are still supposedly having poltergeist hauntings which ain't even on here. Because if you look on Reddit, there you
That's the
go.
guy.
Look, you seeing this, Will, if you're still around? Look, moved into this apartment that was built in 1912 after the old tenant suddenly left. I did some research and I did a spirit box session, and it kept saying fire, fire, fire. Turns out the basement of this place had an accidental fire around 1965. Here's the video. Did you just see that? Look. Look at that.
Ah, shit.
Now it's moving by itself. You only recorded for 22 seconds. Look, then there's people obviously trying to be skeptics in there. Turn off the event right next to it. Tell your roommate with the fishing line to stop wiggling it, or get a fucking there with a camera and film some poltergeist action with the lights on. Look. What am I looking for here? Possible John Cena infestation. Then there's another one. This is another video about a Dutch woman. So look. Let's see what she's had to do.
Well,
Fucking hell, look at the light.
fuck me, man.
And the light. There.
Fucking hell.
Look. Look at that. You see that?
Oh yeah, I see it. So,
You see that wheel if it goes around? Did you just see that?
fuck me.
Look.
Jesus Christ.
You see that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Look at. There's no way she's doing that with fishing line. Look. She's got something going on in that house. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. This is wild.
As well, right?
I'm not being rude. This is only 4 minutes in, guys. Near enough. Kel can tell me if I'm wrong here or whatever, or if he has a different view. But there's no way I don't think she's faking this.
Don't think this is fake?
I don't think it's faked.
No,
What about you think?
I don't think it's fake neither.
Because there's obviously, I'm not rude, they say about fishing line or whatever, but it's mental. Everyone thinks it's fake on here, but I don't think it is. That's nuts, though. But yeah, you know what you think. I was like, there's how these people think it's fake, but I don't think so. Then we have another video here. This is in Middle Eastern country. Look. What the fuck? Look her. That's wild. What's this one? That's not a poltergeist. That could be done by fishing wire, that one. I think that could be done by fishing line. Personally. Any other alleged poltergeist activity? Did you see what I mean?
I see what you mean, yeah.
Oh, not available anymore, sadly. What's this? Like I'm saying, there's people that say that. Obviously, like I said, there's fake, there's real. Crazy, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is crazy, and if there's some of these are fake, then well, then they guess gaining it for popularity, obviously. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean,
I know what you mean, yeah.
right? Look at that one. If that's no, that one. Yeah, is this one gone? Yeah. So I'm going to leave this part here for everyone. I'm gonna try and sort stuff out, and I'll be back on again in a bit with some Secrets of the Stars because I've got an interesting episode lined up. But it's the continuation of the moon topic from yesterday, everyone, and then there's also something else about a planet a million light years, like a few light years away. That is very interesting. I think will be good to talk about. But thank you for Cal for dropping in and welcome aboard.
Yeah, pleasure to be here.
And I'll speak to you all in a bit for Secrets to the Stars. Love and be kind to everyone. Be respectful and everything. And yeah, when it comes to poltergeist activity, everyone, don't call the Ghostbusters. Get the fuck out of Dodge. See you later.
Aye.